Hey guys, I just wanted to say before this video starts, I was sick whenever I made this recording, so some of my words might be a little jumbled or slurred. Some of my words and how I speak may not be as fluent as I usually am, so I was just letting you guys know that. But anyway, enjoy the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. What is up, guys? It is Top Master Entertainment, and today we got another development blog. I am about a week and a half late on this development blog, so sorry about that, guys. I'll be showcasing the development blog and some new updates that Blue Drake and his team have been pushing and working on. So, hello, Drakelings. This is obviously number 16 for November. It's the end of December, or now it's January. So it was the end of December when they made the development blog, which normally they post a month before. Welcome to the 16th dev blog for Operation Doorstop. In this update, we will be reviewing the work that the team completed in the month of November 2021. Happy holidays from everybody. To everybody from the team. Start out, Blue Drake recently did a podcast with Controlled Pairs Gaming in which they talked a lot about philosophies. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Principles, concepts, and motivations for making OHD. You can find all of Controlled Pairs podcast platforms here. This is a great listen if you want to learn more about what OHD is and our plans moving forward. So next up, we have another updated and simplistic roadmap to share. So obviously this is the new roadmap. I think they changed it because there was some stuff on. I think there was some stuff on here like vehicles that was on an old roadmap. But then again, it happens. You have stuff changing. It's not always going to be set in stone, especially for early access title. It's still in development. Most of the milestones, features, content planned in the last roadmap we showed back in DevBlog 14 have not changed that much at all. Or at all. As usual, we will continue to revisit this timeline based on the development process, our progress, and when the team gets around to starting finishing some of these tasks. As the roadmap states, all timelines are always subject to change, which, like I just said, it's an early access game. So not everything's going to be set in stone. Stuff is going to change, and our ability to accomplish these milestones are, of course, dependent on our available manpower, budget, and resources. That being said, we are continually growing. We're continually getting closer to envisioning where we want OHD to be by the time we hit our early access release window and actually feel it is the right time to go live. So there are playtest sessions. As you know, you can sign up for the playtest sessions. And they apparently have 37,000 people who have signed up to participate, which is really cool. We are still on track for targeting a mid to late January window for the next big public playtest sessions of Operation Doorstop. So, basically, how you sign up for the playtest sessions is if you go to Steam, Operation Doorstop, you can then sign up via the Steam store page of the game, and that's how you do it. That being said, this would be a great time for those in the community who have been thinking about setting up their own servers to start experimenting with this. We will make sure that the server files are available to obtain if you intend on hosting from a dedicated machine. And we're also in talks with several server hosting companies that will be able to offer server hosting solutions as well, which was cool because that's going to be coming up very, very soon. Single player demo. Last but not least, we have also have a special surprise. We are planning on releasing a single player demo of OHD to coincide with the opening of a public playtest, which I think is cool because if you can play with AI, you can have a single player, which is cool. So hopefully they end up doing that. Expansions. So again, Operation Invictus is the current era of shooting, modern military, guns, models, etc. 3D modelers have been hard at work remaking and creating new weapon assets to be used in our Invictus and other expansions. So it looks like the AK-12, or again, this is called the concept of a modified AKM. Okay, so this is a modified AKM. It has all these attachments on there, which I think is pretty cool that they're able to do all these different attachments. This looks like a micro T-dot. Micro T1 red dot. I was right, except it has a humongous height mount on there, which is pretty cool. This is like an AK
What kind of AK mag is this? I don't know. It's some type of AK mag and a forward grip. It's like a Puff Gun 340 and X Tech tactical mag for a 7.62, so it's definitely an AKM mag. This is the Ace Gen 1, which is it's a Galil, which is a rifle, assault rifle. It's actually not a bad thing right there. It looks pretty good. Can I get out of here? No. Can I go back, please? Thank you. So that's the Galil, and this is the AKM has also been updated, redone. This AKM looks beautiful. Holy shit, the wood grain looks really good. And then work in progress RPG 7. That's cool. They'll have RPGs. And then Boonie Hat was made for the U.S. Forces on Khafji Gulf War air map. So they have. Now again, the Khafji map is for like the early Iraqi war. So they're gonna have like M16s and stuff. So it's not really modern, but it's still modern in a way. You know, it's not currently modern, but it's still modern enough. This faction will be the first to receive some character variety between the classes, so not everyone will look the same. We will slowly be going back and updating the factions to make similar passes as a holdover until we figure out how we want to do more thorough character customization. Maps. Brazil has continued to receive detailing passes, specifically new rocks and some crop fields that have been added, so this looks very, very nice. Lighting looks amazing. In addition to these updates, the level designers have been experimenting with some lighting layers for alternate scenarios of the map that will take place during different times or weather conditions. So this looks really nice. Like this looks like sunset or sunrise, and it looks very dusty too, which is pretty cool. It also looks like sunset. So in clear sky, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, sandstorm, exactly, sandstorm. So this is a sandstorm with dusty effects in dawn. So it says it right there. My apologies. Argon receives some new and updated foliage. Looks very good. Looks a little bit more. Definitely looks updated. Looks very nice. Objects, models, and textures. World prop and environment assets. Work continued on the updated art and optimization path to our desert environments. You can see buildings and whatnot. Duramos with detailed light perspective. So I don't know what. Man, that's called the house. It's that building. So the last development blog, this building was in it, and I guess they have updated that. I believe, yeah, it looks like they updated that. As you can see here, more miscellaneous world props and environment assets. So you have some type of tree. You have garbage. You have mat rugs. You have lights, fences, etc. Upcoming and work in progress features UI overhaul, major overhaul to the user interface and user experience of the game is currently underway. This will not only make its changes into the in-game HUD and UI, but also all the in-game menus. Right now, the programmer is working on initial base implementation while the art and UI teams are finalizing a design and theme for it. We first showed this off in DevBlog 14 and have a few more previews to share from November of some sort of in-game UI concepts and prototypes. So this is the updated UI. So you have Burst Fire 6. So like I had said too, I did say that the UI was a little weird at first, and looks like they are on track to, I guess, updating it, which is cool. So the Burst Fire, and I guess the 6 is the number of magazines you have, which is pretty cool. So it looks like they're updating that. Here's the concept of in-game contextual interaction menu that we will be creating. Looks like oh, that's cool. We can breach, hammer. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if the AI can do that. I guess we'll see what happens. As you can probably tell, there we have two major inspirations for this menu: Ace Mod from Armor 3 and SWAT 4. The goal that we hope to achieve is making an interaction system that blends into the world in a useful and contextual manner, so that your persistent on-screen HUD can always be kept as functionally minimalistic and immersive as possible. while your capability to manipulate and interact with the world around you stays intact when you need it the most. So that's a lot of sweet words. I guess we will see how they implement this in terms of. I do see SWAT 4 elements in that for sure. So that's kind of what Radeon's been doing too, or Radeon has done with their menu UI stuff, which is really cool. Animation overhaul. Last month, the lead programmer integrated the procedural animation work into the main line of code, and he did not. And he did a lot of additional work on replicating the weapon states of remote clients for the purpose of weapon animation. So I went over that in the last dev blog, where you're able to lean and still shoot and do a bunch of other stuff, which is really nice. At this point, the animation overhaul is more or less complete, and we will also have revisited the majority of the weapons to adjust recoil, camera shake effects, braced aim point shooting positions, ADS, camera offset, and more. As usual, this is still something we are testing, and we will be rebalancing over time as needed. So please give us your feedback in the Discord if you feel certain guns may be off, should perform another way, and so on. So that was the development blog. I'm going to go ahead and showcase their Discord. They did have some new stuff that they have been showing off in terms of like stuff they've been working on. So the announcement is Normandy, which is actually pretty crazy. So this is so basic. Like, this is like the start of it. As you can see, it is a big beach with hills, but they're going to have a lot of work to do in terms of like sculpting and all that stuff, which I'm sure they're able to do pretty easily, considering there's so much footage of the beach in Normandy. I'm sure they're able to sculpt it how they want to in a pretty timely manner to get all the buildings and emplacements and all that stuff on the hill, and how the map actually looks in real life, or how the layout was in real life. So they're actually working on Normandy for the World War II version of this game, which is pretty nice. They have a prototype over a character customization system, which is really nice. Very, very nice. And then that is basically it. I think from the last time they made this stuff, that was, or from the dev blog after the dev blog, I think that was basically it in terms of stuff that they've been working on. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I tried to keep it short this time. There wasn't really too much to talk about in terms of new features and stuff, and there's not much new in the game, so I'm not going to showcase anything in the game. But once, like, the Normandy map comes out, D-Day map, and then some other stuff comes out, I can definitely showcase that to you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That was the dev blog number 16 from Operation Doorstop. It is Thomas Entertainment. Catch you guys later.